We estimated that we'd see 1,000 unduplicated members by the end of year 1. And by the time we were open 4.5 months, we had well over 1,000. So it became very clear early on how much young people needed this space. And we also learned really early on that we needed to develop the systems and the team to really support the young people.
I found out about Youth UpRising when it was Project Yes, and the first meeting that I actually got to go to was working with the architect and actually looking at the blueprint for the center and really giving some input at the beginning stages on shaping the center and what it was about.
We became involved with Youth UpRising after the 2004 election, where George Bush won, and we were very depressed about that. Rather than taking the money that we got from this tax cuts he kept passing, we would do something with it for the community.
We looked at a lot of organizations in Oakland that were looking to help young people.
And Youth UpRising really stuck out as having this wonderful energy.
And we really liked the way it brought young people into the program and then helped them, kind of got them hooked on learning more and more, whether it's about education or career planning, so that it really gave people a path.
I'm really in awe of the work that YU does, and consistently am blown away by the level of transformation that I see in the young people, by the level of strength and the partnerships that we have, by the level of the vision that the team brings together. Last week, Attorney General Eric Holder was in the building. It was a completely emotional event for me, in seeing him come and really honor the work that we do every day.
I think this is a perfect example of what we need to be doing around the country. I've taken a lot of notes. I've made, I think, a lot of new friends, and I look forward to coming back and working with the people here.
When I heard that, I almost cried, and I usually don't get very emotional, but it really just felt like everything was coming full circle.
I thought the president would be like, well, we let people on lower level than that. The Attorney General like, well, we let some of my people do that. He really came here himself and really just like talked to us and sat down and like listened to us and everything. Having people like him really honor the work in that way really gives me hope. Make people want to like open up more centers like Youth UpRising, and I hope it'll help us like get more kids off the street.
They can come here and do what they like to do, and it's free, so it's something that they can always take advantage of.
The biggest contribution is just being a safe place.
If YU wasn't here, I think that it would be a lot more killings happening. I think it would be a lot more beef going on in the street.
Just offering resources that aren't available, offering them in a place that's accessible to young people.
I think that it's definitely calmed things down a bit, and it's gotten youth to trust adults in a way that I don't think that they've ever trusted adults before this building existed.
Youth UpRising means a lot to me and really gave me a chance to grow, be a leader.
It was kind of a startup for me, a big impact. This is kind of where I kind of got on track in my life. Just got out of incarceration. A month later, I just so happened to run into YU. I've matured myself, so finding maturity, looking for independence, getting ready to jump into the real world.
I have the opportunity to work with people in the way that I wish somebody would have worked with me as a teenager and young adult.
I think it gave me a place to go and a place to really use my creativity in like a really positive way.
It gave me a good job working with youth, something I've always wanted to do since I was young. It helped me learn a lot of things I've never would have learned anywhere else.
YU has had a big impact on my life, and they gave me an opportunity. I started off doing janitorial work. My goal is to fulfill my dream, which is to become a big-time music producer. And YU has already started helping me do that by educating me in the studio.
We really appreciate how broad its programming is, that it doesn't just cover one small area of a child's or a young person's life, but covers many areas and integrates them together.
Building healthy communities, they came and gave us, opportunity for over the next 10 years to put money into our community. And so being the youth researchers, what we did was we made it a voice of what the youth should think instead of adults, putting it on us. So our job was to go in the community, survey, outreach to see where those gaps and assets was, to see where that money should be implemented that they was giving us.
So Youth Uprising just doesn't focus in on itself, it focuses outward in the outreach it does to other people in the community, to the police department, to other community services. We love the fact that it works, for example, with the Children's Hospital to have such a terrific health center on premises, which is a real resource to all the young people at Castlemont High School and beyond.
I started with Corners Cafe in 2003 when it was Global Education Partnership at first, and we were downtown Oakland, and then we finally got the grant to move into this building, and we actually opened the cafe in the summer of 2003. It made me keep a positive attitude and gave me a better outlook in life, and it helped me move forward with my career. Now, from moving from the cafe, I manage Johnny Rockets, and now I currently manage Firewood Cafe at the Oakland Airport.
The cafe gave me the opportunity to grow as a person. People here have always helped me with college stuff, like filling in applications and scholarships and all that. Also like support, personal support, because I've been through a lot lately, and they've always been here for me.
When I started, I was doing janitorial, and then I moved to the cafe. It's like kept me out of a lot of troubles and stuff. And like since I got in like a little controversy with the law, and YU helped me out with that.
We know that the neighborhood that Youth Uprising is in has a lot of kids who get in trouble or kids who have a hard time making it, and we hope that with the opportunities that they would have at Youth Uprising, they would help them achieve their goals, whatever their goals might be in their lives.
The whole idea of goal setting, Youth Uprising really just helped me think about that in a whole different way. I knew I wanted to go to school, but I just didn't know exactly how to do that. I was reassured that I could actually apply to college. I actually came here and got on the computer at YU and applied to a whole bunch of schools. I got into my #1 choice, UC Berkeley.
I hope that YU will be able to really change the way that these young people think in Oakland. Just having that mentality that they're not good enough, or, you know, no matter how hard they work, they will never accomplish anything. Just to get them in that mindset that, like, if you work hard, you're gonna get what you wanna get.
I've been out to Youth Uprising. I'm very impressed with what's happening out there. I'm very impressed with the young people who participate, so we will work on those things together.
Last year, I did take over and plan an event for Dia de los Muertos as a way to kind of introduce YU and the members here to part of Latin American culture. Complete diversity hasn't been yet accomplished, and I've noticed that, and I've taken it upon myself to make it one of my goals as part of YU, as part of the team.
It's really transformed a lot of lives. It's made a huge difference, and I think there are ripple effects beyond Youth Uprising itself to other parts of Oakland, and now looking at Youth Uprising as a model.
My vision for YU is that it is replicated all over the nation. Like, I don't see any reason why it shouldn't be in cities like ours, all over the country.
We can't do that on our own. We have a vision for it, we have ways to have it happen, but we really need to strategically partner with other people to make the work a reality.